All roads lead to the Lone Star State. The Dallas-Fort Worth are seeing a massive influx of new residents fleeing high-tax states like New York, California, and even Illinois. Joining me now is Texas-based real estate executive Ari Rastegar. How is the housing market handling the demand that we're seeing, Ari? You know, Maria always loves to say, money is mobile. And Larry Kudlow will always say, money goes where it's treated better. And that, in fact, is what's happening.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. I mean, housing prices in Austin, Dallas, and throughout the Golden Triangle are surging. In Austin in particular, you're literally seeing houses sell within 24 hours without any financing contingencies, which is completely unprecedented. So you saw Elon say the other day that, you know, there's an urgent need for housing development, which we're obviously, you know, being a big part of. We're building almost 4,000 houses in the Austin MSA because there is just a striking need for it. When you have 156 people a day moving to the city, including, you know, companies like Oracle moving their headquarters and, you know, Tesla building the largest gigafactory in the world, you know, you need housing and infrastructure to support that type of growth.
Yeah, and you just brought up two California companies, you know, but the Elon Musk example, I think, is really interesting because we're going to see an exodus that's already occurring but might heighten from a lot of other states, including New York, as we're talking about enticing people to come back here with higher taxes. Difficult to imagine how that would happen. And so you think to yourself, well, some of these New York-based businesses might have been planning to come back here, but they won't. They'll go to Texas and Florida. And so, in fact, you'll need more housing.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly right. But, you know, I think the point is, like, we see this as a COVID thing, but really this was already happening. COVID threw jet fuel on it, right? So that's what really caused this thing to really boom at the area it is, and people not feeling comfortable in the urban core and causing this home pricing surge so that they would have this level of, you know, inherent social distancing.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna stop. You know, people are gonna keep coming to these states. Employers love it because their employees get an immediate raise effectively by moving to Texas or Florida or cities like that. And not just on a tax basis, but houses are cheaper, lower cost of living, gas is cheaper. So there's a whole confluence of events that are leading to this.
Ari, you're talking about a lower cost of living. You're talking about more of your money sticking to your bones because you're not paying that state income tax. And you're also talking about a better quality of life in some ways, too.
You really are, because I mean your money goes further. When you're in Austin, as an example, which is my hometown where I'm born and raised, we're one of the largest real estate owners in the city I love very, very dearly. I mean, we have more public parks than any top 10 city in the United States. I mean, the city is built around lakes. It's on the hill. It's in the hill country. You know, it's beautiful, and there's this wonderful dialogue, you know, that we have here between the different, you know, political parties that allow the city to really grow in an organic way. And, you know, we're watching real community enhancement, and that's what I'm most proud about in this city.
Brian.
Ari, when I talk to Texans, I hear two things in this issue. One, they're glad to be a state people want to come to, but they're also nervous that so many people coming all at once, coming from states that look a lot different in terms of policy than Texas. They get a little nervous about what else people are going to bring in terms of expectations of higher taxes, the kinds of things that raise the cost of living. As you're working in the real estate market, are you seeing some of that reticence? Like, wait a sec, this is happening a little too quickly, and we want to make sure that when people come to Texas, they know how we do business in Texas.
You know, I mean, that's a wonderful point. And yes, we've heard that type of that chatter. But once they get here, I think they're actually pleasantly surprised with the similar ethos that we have, namely in Austin, you know, with California and with New York, to where they're finding this to be home, finding this to be their new home. And I think that they're pleasantly surprised by that. You know, from a political standpoint and from a growth standpoint. We've been watching this growth happen in Texas. It's just become more publicized, you know, over the past year or so. So we're ready for it. We're ready for the growth. You know, we're ready for, you know, public transportation bills being passed. and a whole slew of other infrastructure plans. President Biden, has some infrastructure plans, as you all were talking about earlier. But we are ready and prepared for the growth. If Texas was a country, it would be the 10th largest country in the world on a GDP basis. We operated a $12 billion surplus.
Ari,
we're ready for growth.
Yeah, it's phenomenal to see what's happened in Texas. The only thing is the exodus from blue states. Those people bring their blue votes with them, and sometimes they forget why they left their blue states, and then they go to a red state, and hopefully they don't change the dynamics there. But that's been something that I've been reporting on and watching very closely. Ari Rastegar, great to see you this morning. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.